Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be redoing the tutorial for how to customize your aircraft. Now, last tutorial I didn't go into quite a lot of detail, so this time I'm actually gonna try to um improve on what I said before and go more in depth on how to do things. But let's go over what I said before. So, first of all, when you want to customize your aircraft, you are going to enter this screen. After plopping in the menu, just click Free Flight. Then select your aircraft, tank, ship. Well, you can't put it in infantry, but any of these, you can put decals on. Now, let's just go over here and select what plane should we do? Let's do the Hornet. Now, how to customize the color is pretty simple. You just have to click customize up here. Now, this is partially blocked out by this data code thing, but you can still use it. We have 5 little buttons down here: color, material, reflectance, insignia, and saves. We'll go all over all of those. First, let's start with color. Color allows you to select the color that you want for your plane depending on each section. So this black part is color 1. No, this one. The main body is color 1. Color 2 is probably going to be this one. Oh, it's that one. Never mind. And wood color is probably going to be that one. So each of these are a different part of the aircraft that usually varies between each aircraft. Sometimes color 1 could be the bottom, or color 2 could be the tail, or whatever. It just switches between each aircraft, so you can change depending on what you want. Let's go white, then a nice little gray, and another gray. Now, that's pretty good, don't you think? But you may notice that I clicked the same color both on color 2 and wood color, but the wood color is darker. Now, this is because the wood color is automatically set to the metal material, which will make it, metallic, which will make it darker. So, if you want to make it the same color, you just can click wood color and default, and see, it's the same color now. Moving on to material, well, actually, going back to color, you can select the RGB for each color. So, let's say I want to make this red. I want to make the body red. I just do this. See, now it's red. If I want to make it blue, then I put it down here, then blue right there. It's kind of more of a purple, but if we decrease the red, we get a nice little blue. Now let's go back to what we were before. Okay, now we can click material, and that is, well, what I said before. It changes the color or texture of the part of the color. So if you press color 1, which is going to be the main body, you can set it to granite, which is like this, marble, which is like that, metallic, which is darker and has a little bit of metallic texture, spots, which kind of looks like camouflage. If you want to make a good camouflage camo, this is pretty good. Sand, which is, it looks like battered, and it kind of makes it look, battered or worn out. And then we have default, which is just plain color, and then wooden, which I don't think anyone really uses, so it kind of looks like the sand one, but a little bit different. Now, let's set them all to default, and let's go into reflectance. Now, this one I'm pretty sure nobody would really use, but you can if you want to. It's kind of broken, see, I move it and then it goes back. But basically, it makes your aircraft glossy, like such. Sometimes, and it doesn't really work. Well, that's okay, that doesn't matter. You know, I don't think other people can even see it. So, I don't know, I really wouldn't use this. Now, for the most important part of skin making, it's the insignia. As you can see here, there's lots of buttons, but we'll go over all of them. First, we have the decal ID button. You can paste a decal that you uploaded into the Roblox catalog. I'll show you how to do that right now. Now, once you get your decal, you can go over here on decals. Then click choose file and upload a file from your computer. Usually it will be in the downloads folder if you downloaded it, but if you didn't, just try to find it whatever it is. Now let's just get this random image I have here. Okay, whoops, give me a second. So we'll choose a file. Let's just choose a random file, maybe just a game capture. Maybe this will work. Right, now let's just, you can name it whatever you want. Usually I just name them whatever, such as like decal 1. And I upload it. And once it uploads, you'll click it right here, and you will copy paste these numbers right here by holding down your mouse button, then clicking Control C. Then I'm gonna go back to Roblox, and then I'm gonna go here on decal ID and paste it. Now, there's just one more thing that I like to go over in getting decals, and that's how to, well, get them. So let's do that. If you want to do, say, a Soviet airplane skin, you can just Google Soviet emblem plane. Let's just do that. Maybe let's just search up Soviet Air Force Roundel. There you go. Now, you're gonna either get one of these or that. I recommend getting the ones with like a white background, like this. And you can copy and paste them and go to some sort of image editing app. I usually use Pixlr. That's what I use for basically everything. Now I can go over here and just copy and paste that. And as you can see, it's already a PNG. That means there's no white background. Let's get one that does have a white background so I can show you how to remove that white background. Right here, paste it, then click this little button, magic mask, remove from mask, and I usually put the tolerance to 100 and do that. And boom, there you go. Now, if you are so inclined, you could just do this, but that for like all of them, so there isn't this like slightly white border. But in the game, you can't really see that, so it'll be fine if it has a little bit of that white border. So you want to get that decal in your Roblox library by clicking Save PNG, so it's transparent, and then click Save As. Save it to whatever. I'm just gonna name it Soviet Star. Save. Then I go all the way back here. Then I'll click Create Decals, and then we do the thing all over again. Now let's go back into Roblox. Okay, now that I've got my ID pasted, let me just go get it over there. There we go. Alright, now after I paste it in, alright, after pasting it in, this little green box is gonna show up. Now, that is your decal. You can just pull it out, and then here it is. That's your decal. Yes, this is just a screenshot of me playing Arma 3, but, you know, you get the idea. Now, usually this doesn't matter, this thing local or global, I don't even know what it does. I just click any of them, I guess. Now, we have 3 movement buttons here. Translate, which allows you to move it. Rotate, which, allows you to rotate it. I usually don't use the things around. I usually use these because this is a lot easier to do. You can change the angles of everything. And there's resize, which, kind of speaks for itself. You can make it huge, like that, and then just paste it on the thing you want. Now, I usually don't use the middle one because that just alters the height, which makes it appear farther away from the aircraft when you actually play. So, let's say this is a roundel for playing, kind of like that Soviet roundel I showed you. Let's go over here and let's try to put it in the, in the wing, because it's a roundel. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna resize it to 2. And I'm gonna move it by where it is. Now, as you can see, it's not very accurate. It's clipping. So, if you want to be more, accurate with the moving, you can set this to a lower number. Before, it was 0.1. Now, we can set it to 0.001, which allows you to move it at more precise angles, like this. Now, let's rotate it. And then a little bit backwards too. And you see it's kind of clipping, so we can just put that to 2, then that to 2, and now we can properly raise it. And if this was a decal or a roundel like that Soviet roundel I was showing you, well, it would be on the wing. Now, say you don't want to really try to do this on the other side, because that's going to be pretty annoying. Well, we have 3 little buttons down here that allow you to do things with a certain decal after you placed it down. You can do reflect, which will reflect it over this axis, over the, I don't know what axis this is, y-axis? There is an axis. It just reflects, it's like a mirror. Now, we can do clone, which will make another decal in the same place that one was, the previous one was. And then you can move it and everything. There it is. And then you can delete it, which makes it disappear. Now, I'm not really sure what this does. I never really tried that out. I don't think it really does anything. So I usually just leave it here in the middle. Now, after that, say you really like what you did after moving it around and everything. Really like how it looks. And you want to save it. Well, we can just click saves. Save skin and just name it whatever you want. Let's name it Quartillo. Place it down and it won't show up originally, but when you open the aircraft again, it will show up. Now, for the last step of this tutorial, we have gift save loadout, which basically allows you to send a skin that you are wearing to another player. We can click gift save loadout and then we can send it to whoever is here. There's going to be a list and you can scroll. And well, this can be useful if you want to fly around with your friend with the same skin, or just do some sort of aircraft carrier roleplay and everything. And then other people can use the skin same as you. And from what I can see, I think that's everything we have for today. So, like if you liked, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.